You may not remember it afterwards because it's not memorable, since stillness is timeless, and the mind cannot memorize it, or think, oh, that was interesting, I'll remember that, because stillness is not interesting. Interesting is a mental thing.
Most people seek personal experiences. And if it is a personal experience of a person, then it has very little validity. Because that experience may be merely a projection of one's own intentions, fears and hopes and all the rest of it. So personal experience has very little validity in religious matters. And yet man, human beings, right throughout the world have emphasized the person. The person represents to them the tradition, the authority, the way of life, through him they hope to attain or reach enlightenment or heaven or all the rest. Personal experience is really no value at all where truth is concerned. So to negate personal experience is to negate the me, because the me is the very essence of all experience, which is the past.
The old emotion that arises, slight trigger triggers pain body, a pain body episode, pain body being the old stored up emotion from the past, human suffering, human pain that hasn't gone away, that is partly personal and partly collective, humanity. Ultimately, in the larger sense, is all just human pain. It's not ultimately personal at all. And that is a little entity, energetic entity that lives in you, sometimes dormant and sometimes active. And sometimes half dormant, half asleep, with one eye open, waiting for an opportunity, just for a trigger.
If one puts aside totally, completely, all experiences of men, of human beings, and their systems, their practices, their rituals, their dogmas, their concepts. That is, if one can actually do it, not theoretically but factually, say, wipe it all out. Then what is the quality of the mind that's no longer held in the matrix of experience? Because truth isn't something you experience. Truth isn't something towards which you gradually progress. It isn't that through infinite days of practice, sacrifice, control, discipline, come to it. If you do, then it's personal experience. And when there is that personal experience, then there is the division between the me, the person, and the thing which you experience. Though you may try to identify yourself with that experience, with that thing, there is still the division.
There's nothing you can do is true in the sense that if doing requires future and time, that doesn't help you. And of course, going into the present moment and becoming internally aligned with the present moment isn't really a doing. In that sense, there's nothing you can do. You can only allow the present moment to be and go deeply into it. It's a question of how you use language. But so in that sense, they are right. Yes, there's nothing you can do. And the others are also right. The intensity is required. The intensity with which you embrace the now. So there's the point. No future state. You're not becoming something that you are not now.
Somebody from India preaching transcendental meditation, and attend his class, and you practice every day, and you will have greater energy and ultimately reach some kind of transcendental experience. And that it really is quite, I can't put it too strongly, it is really a great calamity when such things happen to people.